Hello! So I'm going to try to attempt, which is the same thing as to try, to tell you what I loved about A$AP Rocky's punk rock video in a minute or less. And then I'm going to try to tell you how I'm feeling about everything going on in a minute or less, in case that's interesting to you. If not, you can jump out after the first minute. But just to kind of balance it, I'm going to try that out. And I now have a timer. So we're gonna go with the first minute. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. We want to go broad with the music video, I would say that it's surreal, it's haunting. Wait, no, this is sorry to bother you, but it's kind of similar. Okay, for punk rocky, I would say that it's campy, it is still surreal, and I love the details, like the pink rollers in his hair and then the pink roller scarf in Winona Ryder's hair. If we're going specific, I love the talking eye. That was my favorite part of the whole music video. We're at 30 seconds. How time bends to the music. I think that was really interesting, kind of creating a new world in that way. And yeah, and then the details, like all of the little details throughout, the bird flying around his head, all of that. Okay, we got 15 seconds. What it reminded me of, Native Son adaptation by Susan Laurie Parks, Punk Native Son. 10 seconds, Tessa Thompson's character in Sorry to Bother You, and the Taylor Swift music video by A$AP Rocky as well. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. We did it. Okay. Now I'm going to try to tell you how I've been feeling, which is like a weird hard shift, but with everything going on, I would say in 3 adjectives, I feel angry, sad, and then sort of just like generally annoyed with everything. I think that like every time the election goes this way, like it did before, I feel like angry at white supremacy as like a framework and as that as like what people choose. And then I feel like annoyed, I think, at white people for the privilege of being able to opt in and out of, I mean, not out of everything that's happening, but sort of out of the racial profiling. I find that really hard. I find myself really tired by it and just sort of distant. Even though I know there's a lot of moving parts, that's sort of what it's weighing me down. If you want, you can let me know what's been weighing you down, if that sounds interesting, or if not. If this is ultimately more doom scrolling, feel free to not do that, if it didn't under a minute. And in terms of the punk rock music video, there's a lot online, in general, and then I'm talking about it on YouTube. I had a hot take about Winona Ryder in it that people were not a fan of. But you know, let me know what you think. You can watch the whole video on YouTube and that short, and I'll be talking about a little reading rec on Friday. Okay, take care of yourselves and each other. See you next time.